Welcome back. Now, is there a difference between a trustee and an executor? Because there's a lot of people claiming to be the executor for the all caps name. So, you know how I do. Let's get to the root and find the facts. Enough yap? Let's dive in. Here we go. A trustee manages assets held in a trust, while an executor manages a deceased person's estate according to their will. The executor's role is temporary, ending after the probate process is complete, whereas a trustee's role can last for years or even decades. So off rip, you can see an executor deals with a deceased person's estate according to their will. Do you have their will? Were you named in that will? And who created that will? That trust that you're saying that you're an executor for. But you know how we do. Let's check something else. So let's break it down a little further. Executor role handles the estate of a deceased person as outlined in their will. If you ain't got the will, I don't know if you could be that. Responsibilities: identifies and manages assets, pays debts and taxes, and distributes remaining assets to beneficiaries according to the will. Now, do you really want that position? Because now you have to pay the debts and the taxes. Come on, y'all. Let's keep going. Appointment: named in the will and appointed by the court. Were you named in a will or appointed by the court? I don't think so. Let's keep going. Time frame: temporary role, ending after the estate is settled, usually within a year or two. Oversight: generally operates under the supervision of the probate court. Now, if you don't have any of these, I don't think you can actually say that you're an executor. But let's check out trustee. Here we go. Trustee role: manages assets held in a trust for the benefit of the beneficiaries. Responsibilities: invests and distributes trust assets according to the trust document's terms. The certification of trust. Appointment: named in the trust document, e.g. living trust, which is an inter vivos trust. Time frame: can be a long-term role, potentially lasting for the duration of the trust. Really, your trust should be at least 20 years or more, but let's keep going. Oversight: typically doesn't require court involvement unless there are disputes or specific legal requirements. So there you go. As an executor, you have to be named in the will and work with probate court, and it only lasts about a year. Now, as opposed to being a trustee, you can be a trustee for 20, 30 years. And you don't have to be named in the court or named by the court. Basically, you're named in the trust document. See, this is why I tell all of you to join the trust workshop, because there's a lot of details that a lot of people are missing. They're thinking one thing and it's actually the other. Because as it states right below, court involvement: executors often operate under the supervision of the probate court, while trustees generally do not. Come on, y'all. Let's get it together. So to wrap it up, an executor has to be named in the will, and you have to be under the supervision of the probate court. How does that sound like anything that will lead you to your freedom and autonomy and securing everything that you worked hard for the benefit of your children or your named beneficiaries? Trustee is a much better position because it holds trust powers and you actually are operating within your own jurisdiction. Join the trust workshop. We're actually going to be going live this Sunday, actually creating trust. We'll be creating your trust. Don't miss out. So I hope this helped out. And until next time, Sacre Corporis.